Have some good coffee. Okay, hello. Welcome back to my channel. I am on the warpath. No, I'm kidding. I am determined to get Shadow So Cruel done by Liv Xander today. It says I have about an hour and 48 minutes left to read it. And then I am determined to finish either Immortal Consequences or Lady Nightmare right after. Like, I don't even want to start another audiobook. I did get my hold for A Court of Mist and Fury, and I really want to read it soon. So I'm trying to make myself finish either Immortal Consequences or Lady Nightmare before I even start the audiobook. It has to be one or the other. Before I start the audiobook, because I've just been wanting audiobook because I've been wanting to crochet the baby blanket, which I just have right here. But I need to get those other two books done because I feel like I'm at the point in those where I'm just like, I'm interested, but not super interested. Immortal Consequences, I'm really not interested. I really want to DNF it, but I'm trying to push through. I think if anything, I'll give it another 50 pages and then I'll decide if I want to DNF it, because I don't care. I don't care about any of these characters. I'm trying to get to at least 50% of this book and I just don't care. But Lady Nightmare, I'm interested in. I do really like it. It's just for some reason, it's very easy for me to put it down. And I'm surprised. Like, I've told my husband about it and he's like, and yet you're putting it down? Like, he's confused why I'm not reading it. And I'm like, I just don't know. Like, it's easy for me to put down. And he's like, I'm surprised with the way it is. I don't know. I don't know if because it's urban fantasy. I don't do great with urban fantasy. I really don't. I do better like Shadow So Cruel. It has the dungeons and the war, and there's no cars, like no electricity. Like, that is what I thrive in. That's where I thrive. Like Throne of Glass. It's that kind of world. Made up worlds is where I thrive. Urban fantasies, even if they're kind of made up, but like they have cars and stuff, I'm not as stuck in them usually. The only ones really was Crescent City, those two. And then it's very hit and miss. Like Cassandra Clare's Mortal Instruments, the City of Bones, the first Mortal Instrument series. I loved those back then. So I knew they were urban fantasy. And I already kind of knew what was going to happen. So those ones I got through, no problem. But urban fantasy is a little bit harder for me to be locked in. But I really do want to finish both of those books. So I'm going to try to push myself and push them, like get them done. Like, I want to finish this one, and then I'm going to try to push myself to finish either Lady Nightmare or Mortal Consequences either today or tomorrow. Like, get at least a good chunk of it done today. We'll see. I don't know. But I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to clean, listen to my book. And then once I'm done cleaning, I might sit down and just crochet until the book is done. And then I'll venture into one of the other books. But I'll do a check-in when I am done reading Shadow So Cruel. I am not okay. I just finished Shadow So Cruel by Liv Xander. I really didn't realize I would finish it so fast because I forget it's always at 1.5 times speed. So I cleaned up while listening to it. And stuff started to go down, and I had my arms up. I was like, oh, no. This can't be happening. This cannot be happening. And I started to lose it. And I finished cleaning, got everything done I needed to. And I sat down on the couch. I'm like, hey, I need to eat something. So I warmed something up, and I'm trying to eat, and I'm crying. I started crying so hard. I couldn't even eat. I had to put my bowl to the side and just sit there and just cry and cry. It was so sad, that last 20%, right after I told you where I was, 88%, it just went all downhill from there. I mean, it was so sad. It was so sad. I haven't cried that hard in a book since the last book in the Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare. I cried that last, 12%. I was utterly devastated. I was not expecting it to go the way it went. I was like, oh, that would really suck if this happened. I'm like, but that doesn't make any sense why that would happen. And I was like, man, it's not gonna happen. And then it happened. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. It happened. Like, are you kidding me? And my heart shattered. Like, my heart right now is beating so hard. And I want to cry again. Like, it was so sad. I had a tissue and I kept blotting my eyes. My nose was all runny and my son's just staring at me like I'm a damn weirdo. I was like, oh no, like I was so upset. It was so sad. It's a 4.5. Like, I can't give it any lower than a 4.5. Like, I cry. Like, I don't think I will ever forget about this series ever. Like, this is probably one of my favorite dark fantasy romances. I haven't read many, but this is up there. This was so good, and she only has 2 other books that she's written, and I really want to read them now. But the next one I'll pick up is A Court of Mist and Fury, and then I can almost get all the ACOTAR books done because I can get them like right away, and then I will go back into Liv Xander's books. But oh my god, like, I can't even imagine right now picking up a book at this moment. Like, I think I need to give myself a little bit of time. Maybe I'll make myself like, oh, I think I'm gonna at least do dishes because that's the only thing I didn't do when I was doing my cleaning because I just couldn't walk around and be cleaning anymore with what was happening. So I think what I'll do is at least do dishes in peace and quiet just for like 5 minutes. Like, it only takes me about 5 minutes to empty it and then start filling it up. But my heart feels broken. Oh. All I have to say is I'm glad Malir got his head out of his ass and she helps him deal with things that happened in his past. And she doesn't let something break her. And he's just like, wait, what? Like, how can you not let that break you? Like, it broke me, that type of thing. And I was just like, this is a beautiful moment. It was a beautiful moment. And I think that's what I like about dark romance is that, yeah, they have bad things happen to them, but a lot of them grow through it or they use it to harm people that have done the bad things to them in the past. Like, it was beautiful. It was such a good book. And I cannot wait to read more dark romances. And I really need recs from you guys of dark romance books because that was so good. I think I like how it had the fantasy in it. So maybe dark fantasy romances or just regular dark romances. I do have a few that I'm looking at, but with the reviews, I'm like, I don't know if I want to read those. So if there's any that you guys like, leave them down below so I can look at them and possibly see if I can get them through Libby, because I think that's how I like to read my dark romances or dark fantasy romances. I think I like them by audiobook, but we'll see. But I need recs, guys. Hey, so it's 7 and I'm currently making sourdough bread. And I haven't done any stretch and folds yet. So I still have about 20 minutes left until I have to start doing stretch and folds. And then in between each one is 30 minutes. So I have like an hour and a half with stretch and fold totals. So almost 2 hours. So I'm going to lay here and pick up Immortal Consequences. I have not started it yet today. I went to pick up my daughter. I did a bunch of reading journal stuff, got a bunch of stuff situated, did my budget, and had to go pick up my daughter. My son really wanted a hamburger, so I got them both Burger King after I picked her up from school, and then came home. I also had a burger, and I got my husband one, but he didn't come home till like 2 hours later, and then helped my daughter with her homework. She decides on the first day really to just do the entire packet. She literally has like 4 papers, so it's like one a day to turn it in by Friday. But she decides to just do all of it at one time. And I'm like, that's not a bad habit. So I'm going to continue that habit. And then she decided to read 3 books. So that was 3 apples she got to color. She loves coloring in the apples. She made me do one, but with my left hand. And I'm not ambidextrous. So it was a little rough. And she was sitting there laughing at me the whole time. But I mean, it looks good. It looks like a regular color, like an adult coloring. But it's just funny because it's with my left hand. So now I decided, because it's 37, I'm not hungry. We all kind of ate at odd times. So if anything, it'll be a snack. But I'm just going to read while I wait for the stretch and folds. And I will decide today if I am going to DNF the book. It's so bad. I want to love it so much. I think that's what's making me so mad is I want to love this book and I'm not loving it. And it's really irritating me. So I'm going to try to read as much as I can. and decide tonight if I am going to DNF it or not. We'll see. Okay, so I've been reading like 20 minutes. I don't know. I didn't get much farther, but I can't do it. I don't care. I'm literally, there's almost 500 pages. I'm at 214, chapter 24, and I don't care at all. I don't care about a single character anymore. I only cared about Olivia and Emilio, and I'm like, it's just not worth me only caring about 2 when we're having 6 point of views. And then I don't care about the trials. I don't care about the ascending. I don't care about any of it. Like, I don't care about the academy. I don't care about a single thing of this book. I should be attached to something by this point, and I'm not. I'm not attached. It's not the writing style. I think it's the whole, we don't know anything about these characters. You don't know anything. Like, I know nothing about these characters. And I need characters and character growth, and nothing is happening. So this is a DNF. I literally, the entire time I'm flipping a page, I'm like, I just need to DNF this. I flip a page. I really need to just DNF this. Like, that's all I could think about. And I'm just like, I'm not enjoying myself while reading this. I've been pushing myself to read this because it's such a beautiful book. It is such a beautiful edition. And I don't want it. I don't care. I do not like this book. I don't necessarily think she's not for me. It's just this book is not for me. It is very much up my alley, but yet none of it's working for me. So this is going to be a DNF, and I'm probably just going to read on my Kindle now to see how Lady Nightmare is doing. So this is going up on my Pango. So if you want it and it's still there, you guys can have it. Hey guys, so I last night tried to read more of Lady Midnight. I don't think I read much before I was falling asleep. I was exhausted yesterday, and it's not like I even did much yesterday, but I was so tired, and I had the weirdest dreams last night. But Lady Nightmare, it's getting good. Which, mind you, so the main girl, she did sleep with somebody else, and she has the shadows, and the shadows can speak to her. And I like that she did sleep with somebody in the very beginning, some Brando. She didn't even get his name. We don't even have his name. And she slept with another guy. And the shadows told her, well, he wasn't very good, not like the other guy from the party. And she goes, okay, but that's what a one night stand is. And the shadows are like, we understand how you work. Like, there's no judgment. We're just saying the other guy was better. I was like, oh my God, the shadows are snarky. And I was like, this is good. This is good. I do want to try to continue on with that today, but I just want to go over what I read in this daily vlog. I finished yesterday Shadow So Cruel by Liv Xander, gave it a 4.5. It was so good. I can't stop thinking about it, and I really want to dive into more like dark fantasy romances, so I'm going to keep my eye out for them. And then I did DNF Moral Consequences by Ivy Marie. I know I contemplated it for so long, but it just feels like the right thing to do. Like, it's not irritating me. I'm not upset that I DNF'd it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get over, I just couldn't get attached. And I was just like, I want to DNF this so bad. So I did. And I did even let Book of the Month know that I didn't like it, didn't finish it. And I know they have like a policy that if you don't like the book, you can get a book, but I don't know how to do that. So I just put down there that I didn't like it. And if I don't get a book, then it's fine. And then now I'm reading Lady Nightmare, but we'll see how far I can get into it. I do want to continue on with it. It just feels like it's going to take me forever because it still says I have like almost 8 hours to read that. And I'm like, Feels like forever, in all honesty. And a 550-page book usually doesn't take me this long, but this one's taking me a long time. This is going to be the end of today's vlog. I hope you like, comment, subscribe down below, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. Bye.